on this episode of Bot versus Con.
I never put two and two together that's why he has a hat on.
Oh, I don't love it, but it's, a decent representation.
You going to be picking these up?
No.
BBTS has this for $400.
There's some good stuff right here.
$215 US domestic. I will say,
right now, I'm at no. I don't need another Jetfire, but I do want those little figures. It's better than what we initially said, or initial thoughts on it. That doesn't sway me to get the figure.
This is what I see Hoist as the alt mode.
God, look! Can you go back to the other one? It looks so close. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the plastic colors on this one look a little cheap.
Yes.
Yeah, this was probably my favorite villain of all the Transformer movies. I thought she was actually deceptive.
I don't know. Maybe it was too early for me. Maybe I didn't have any Beast Wars.
Maybe you weren't spending that much on Beast Wars back then.
I'm glad to see this is coming out because we're also going to do a toy version of the Devastator War.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And we're here with another round of news. And as always, this is Bot versus Con, where your voice is heard. So we got a lot to go over. But before we get into that, we want to give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime for sponsoring our channel. And I'm sure eventually a lot of these leaks will have pre-orders up that you go ahead and pre-order from there. So stay tuned for that. Also, big shout out to our members and our newest seeker, Scythe427. It's great conversing with you in the comments. So we're glad to have you as part of the family. Also, we got two members that upgraded. Big Easy and Jay Starkfire are now primes. So I think we don't have 13 yet, so maybe we'll have 13 soon. So go ahead and join just like them if you want to go ahead and catch that members live stream in a few weeks. So yeah, thank you. And for all of our subs, thank you so much. We really appreciate you watching every week, and we will we have some fun stuff planned. So stay tuned. Are you ready to get into this?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Okay, let's do it. First, we have, I think it's been like months since we had a Transformers fan stream. I guess since 86 Optimus. No?
Was it last year?
Did we have one since then?
I was thinking, was it last year? Have we had one?
86 Optimus, that came out last year?
Yeah.
When was it? It was revealed last year. I think that was the last one I remember. I could be wrong. So June 10th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, they will be doing a fan stream. We may or may not do an episode on this, depending on what they show off. If they're just showing what we're going to be talking about and just announced, we probably won't because we're going to talk about it here. But if they have new stuff, stay tuned for that.
Definitely.
Next up, TFCon Chicago and Toronto have two guests. So, very cool.
Yeah, it is. I won't be going to Toronto, unfortunately, but you can go ahead and get Darren's in Chicago.
Yeah, you could get Knockout. You like Knockout. Didn't you just get a Knockout toy?
No.
No, not him? Okay, well, go ahead and find one, and then you can get his signature. TFW had an interview with Mark Mayer, which is one of the designers or engineers. I'm not exactly too sure of exactly what title. There's a big long questionnaire that you could go read. Honestly, I haven't had time to read it all the way. I skimmed it. Did you, Bobby?
Nope. Didn't even know about this.
Of course you didn't. When I skimmed through it, I saw some things that he talked about the primes. Specifically, he wants Liege Maximo to be bigger than the Fallen, and a little bit of a foreshadowing. He's been leaked to be a leader, so that's kind of interesting. He says that the leader class will work for Lugnut. which is kind of weird for me because I think Lugnut should be a commander since leaders are typically Voyager size now. The commander classes that are not combiners are coming down the pipeline, so be expecting those, because they asked, are there any, is the commanders just combiners from here on out? And they said no. They have difficulty fitting everything in, especially like RAD Scourge. And when they brought up Ruination from Bruticus, they said it seems like everybody wants it, so maybe that'll come out. That'll probably be Generation Selects if I'm, if it does come out. They asked him, does he like Izers, weaponizers and stuff, and he says he wants Insecticonizers. And he's interested in the Leo Kaiser Rescue Force repaint for the HasLab. So that's what stuck out to me. I'm sure there were other little tidbits that I didn't see. Ruination, if it's all in one set, would be hard for me to pass up. Because I missed out on the one from Combiner Wars. I know it wasn't Combiner Wars. I can't think of the Japanese version of Unite Warriors. That's what it was called. I missed out on that, and I'm kind of sad that I did. So I might pick that up if it looks decent, which the Combiners are looking decent coming out. Yeah, I know you can't wait for that Liege Maximo.
I don't even think that. I don't even. Is that the No, it's not the lion. Yeah, I don't even know.
I think I have a picture of him in a little bit. So just stay tuned. Yeah. Let us know if you guys read through that and saw any tidbits that you are very interested in. Let's move on to something that you need to be participating in.
Uh-oh.
Blocky Speed Build Challenge at BotCon, Fort Wayne, Indiana, June 12th to the 15th, like Derek would say. TM Reviews is a judge, so maybe you could do a little bit of bribing. But I think you need to enter this.
I will actually be supporting. I do not have enough blockies to.
You can do it. Come on now.
Put my
the torso, the leg. It's easy.
Yeah, I haven't got to the point where I can do that, but I am really excited. I will be there, and I am going to participate in a different event. And so if
you should do all of them.
Yeah, if you didn't check out our interview with Derek, please check that out. We had a lot of fun, and I've been voluntold that I'm going to actually appear in one of the games. And stay tuned, because I just got some news. I may be partaking in something else on Saturday at BotCon, so stay tuned for more details on that. But yeah, this is really cool. Looking forward to catching up with TM Reviews as well. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Yep, just go ahead and do it. Moving on to Bobby's favorite thing, the leaks. And it's kind of ironic because there have been a huge amount of leaks in the Transformers community lately. The whole 2026 was leaked. So why don't we just get into it?
Let's do it.
First, this is like the notes section. There's going to be no Age of the Prime Titan in 2026 because Studio Series is getting its first Titan. What do you think that could be? I'm asking you because I don't know.
I mean, are they considering Devastator the Titan?
Honestly, we'll be talking about that later on. I was thinking, I know you don't know this. They're doing the concept art for the movie line. Mm-hmm. There was concept art of a pirate ship from the movies. And while that sounds stupid and I'm not a movie collector, I would probably buy a giant pirate ship.
It's going to be a repaint of Tidal Wave.
I will not be buying a Titan class pirate ship. It's a repaint of Tidal Wave. Let's see. They continued with... there's going to be 2 commanders for Age of the Primes instead of 1 and 1 like they have been doing. Comics is being introduced to Studio Series in 2027. And which I thought they already did comics, but maybe they weren't technically Studio Series.
I'm thinking
you have them.
I think it's going to be stuff straight out of Skybound.
And some of them that we will be talking about, I'll just say them. They're 2027 listings. Leader, Hound, Swoop, Sleep, Prime, Fort Max, and Soundwave are early 2027 listings. So let's just get into some pictures. So first we have Age of the Primes. So we are going to be doing a full video on this. So stay tuned for that. It should come out Sunday the 8th. Look at the date. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to just do our initial thoughts. And then we'll think about it, and we'll make a full video. So first, we have the Age of the Primes. So we have Deluxe Jalopy, Deluxe Joyride, Deluxe Tailgate, Deluxe Point Blank, Deluxe Fangry, Voyager, Swindle, and Vector Prime, Leader, Armada Megatron, Unicron Soldier, Liege Maximo, which you can see right here with the Loki horns, Commander number 1, which is Onslaught, and Commander number 2, which is yet to be named. Any of those stick out to you?
Tailgate actually sticks out to me.
What?
Tailgate actually stood out to me.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm unsure about doing any of the combiners, even though the Vortex looks good. I'm not sure about how they're going to combine. I haven't liked really the combining of these recent combiners, so I'm interested, but I think I'll probably stick with Magic Square. The others were the Point Blank kind of made me, say ooh, but then I think about the last one and I was like, oh. So I think that'll probably just be a repackage.
Yeah, I think so too. And again, we're going to talk about. I think Fangry is just going to be a repackage like Crasher too.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same, which is weird because Fangry was the first one that came out, so it wouldn't surprise me if they just re-release all 3 of those. For me, Jalopy, couldn't find out who that is. That's probably a name that's like, a code name. There we go. And Unicron Soldier.
I knew you would like that one.
That just sounds cool. So I don't know who that is. I want to see it though, obviously. Who knows? It could be like Cyclonus or somebody, or another Galvatron, and those would all make sense. So we'll see.
And Jalopy sounds like it's going to be another potential Junkion. That's what I
was thinking as well. So stay tuned when we go full into each one of these.
Yep.
They also have Age of the Primes exclusives. So they have Retro Wheelie, Retro Outback, Generation Selects Combiner, Generation Selects Multi-Pack, which I think we're going to be talking about in a little bit, Generation Timelines, Optimus and Starscream, Timelines number 4, Generation Sky, that's it, SDCC 1, Age of the Prime Sentinel Artifact Pack, DTC Pro Pack, Beast Wars Predacon Multi-Pack, Red Alert Minicon Pack, Age of the Primes Energon number 4. So before we get into these, when looking up these retro pictures of Wheelie, I never put 2 and 2 together that's why he has a hat on.
Oh.
I never put 2 and 2 together, and then I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anyways, not much to talk about here besides that's a lot of stuff, and it's kind of interesting. Outback, I do prefer Outback rather than Brawn, so I am interested in that one. And I think you like the Brawn mold, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I do. So yeah. I would be interested in that, and I'd be interested in Wheelie as well. Even though Wheelie sucked as a figure and a character, it would be cool to see what these look like.
I always thought it was weird that Wheelie was called Wheelie because he can't do wheelies.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
That's one way to look at it.
All right, well, let's move on to Studio Series. And let's start off with the deluxes. We've got 86 Wheeljack, TF4 Bumblebee, TF1 Soundwave. Voyagers, we have 86 Cyclonus, TF4 Optimus, EV. That's when he's like hiding in the beginning of the movie. 86 Blitzwing, Transformer 7 Scourge, 86 Swoop, Comics Fort Max, Comics Soundwave, TF5, these are leaders, TF5 Hound, 86 Optimus Sleep Mode, TF5 Megatron, Anniversary Leader 86 Megatron, then a Titan, and then a Studio Series roleplay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaders.
I'm curious of how many of these are going to be repackages.
Let's not talk about that right now. I think that's going to be a hot topic for when we do this, because I specifically, if anything, I think is going to be a repackage. I pulled up the old images of that so we could talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. We don't
because I think half of these, maybe not half, maybe a third of them are going.
And then the 86 Megatron, that one made me think of a repaint.
Yeah. That anniversary. It says Annie, ANNY. So I'm assuming anniversary.
Yeah. That and the Cyclonus. The Cyclonus is kind of making me wonder. Again, anytime they put an 86 on it, I'm hoping for a new mold. But when they put it on a figure that's been released somewhat recently, like over the last 5 years, it makes me hint at.
And Galvatron's to blame for that.
Right.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got Swapticons and Cyberworld. So, Swapticons, we've got Tarantulas and Arachnia, probably Black Arachnia now that I read that correctly. Pterosaur and Laserbeak, Scorponok, Double Punch, Rhinox, Backstop, and Ironhide and Ratchet. For Cyberworld, we have Soundwave Deep Sea Explorer. Ultimate Shockwave Dino. Ultimate Scourge Pirate Ship. Got me right there. Ultimate Hound Yeti. Armored Arachnid, Armored Ratchet, Armored Megatron with a Drill, CC Cheetor, Jazz Lockdown, a multi-pack, Primal Classic, Optimus Classic E, and Bumblebee Off-Road. Crazy stuff. Didn't know what to put in these pictures, but...
The Soundwave has me curious, because I'm thinking, we've seen Soundwave be a, kind of like a jet or a plane or, some a satellite. Can't say we've ever seen him in the water. So I wonder if they will do some type of, maybe a submarine or something like that. I'm thinking of something that uses like echo or, so a submarine. If they changed them into an animal and maybe made him a dolphin or something like that, I'm just thinking of a whale, a beluga whale or something like that. I might be reaching, but that I don't see Soundwave in the water. I don't associate with the two, so I'm curious about what they would do with that.
Yeah, I'm interested in Hound and the Yeti.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird. I need to see it. So let us know which one of those rung out to you, if any. And we're just going to stop it right here because we have a whole bunch of time to talk about this later. And we will be right back with what's been just announced. Moving into just announced, we have quite a few new things to look at, but first let's talk about these. We have the Target exclusive More Than Meets the Eye collection, so this is their new buzzworthy Bumblebee line, and we've got Devastation Deluxe Wheeljack, Deluxe Sideswipe, and War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime, and Voyager Megatron. Those are slight redecos. So you said you thought Sideswipe and Wheeljack were going to be new molds.
Did I say that?
You did. You said, "Oh well, if they're I hope they're new molds because I'm gonna like them." So,
okay, that's sounds like I didn't say they're.
You said you were playing. You said they're going to be new molds.
No. I hope they're new molds. We'll go with that.
Tomato.
And we'll see. We see that they're not new molds.
Are you picking any of these up? No. I do have to say I like the darker colors on Megatron. I think that actually looks closer to the game. The Optimus also has like black windows instead of silver, and I think that makes him look more like what I'm used to. And then the two Sideswipe and Wheeljack do nothing for me in this mode, but I do think Sideswipe looks phenomenal in this mode. But I don't. Is this the Siege version or is this the Earthrise?
Siege.
This is Siege. I don't know why they wouldn't do the Earthrise one.
And it's the Earthrise Wheeljack, I believe.
Yeah. Well, Wheeljack didn't have a Siege version.
Yeah.
I do not like this Wheeljack design though.
I'm kind of opposite. I don't need either one. I have them already, but I'm so tired of the Siege mode. I
just love the cell shading. They did that. If that's what it looks like, they did an amazing job. I don't like cell shading, but I have a hard time. My brain has a hard time wrapping around that window isn't photoshopped. So because of that, I think they did a good job on that. But they really should have just used the Earthrise mold. Are you sure?
I'm just tired of.
I can't tell. I don't remember the differences.
Yeah.
I think you need to get this Optimus and Megatron though to go with your Optimus and Megatron collections.
I did think about the Optimus and the Megatron. The Optimus, it just looks like a big ass nose in the front, and
that's the point.
I just can't get over it. It just looks like if he, like if I sneeze, he's gonna transform or something like that. It's huge, and
call Robeson. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't really love either the Megatron or the Prime. And
well, you have the Megatron mold. What do you think of it?
I don't love the Megatron or the Prime mold.
No. And what do you think of the mold? Because you have it.
Dang. Do I?
You have the flame.
Oh, I haven't opened it yet.
I know. That was the joke.
I was like, do I? I was thinking, do I have Megatron? I don't remember having Megatron. Yeah. That's how bad it is. I haven't opened that at all, and I didn't realize that's the mold. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
Moving on to the annual Target 4-pack, we have Ultra Magnus, Bumper, Horrible, and Nemesis Prime. Off of the Legacy G1 Optimus Prime, 86 Bumblebee, Titan Return Skullmasher, and Nemesis and Legacy Animated Optimus Prime, respectively. Are you going to be picking up this 4-pack?
Yes, I am.
Really? Oh.
I like this 4-pack. I think we talked about a Horrible before. I don't love it, but it's a decent representation of it. I like to have my white Prime that you call aka Ultra Magnus.
I don't call it that. Hasbro's calling it that. So
yeah, I'm and then the Nemesis is fine. I can see DNA coming out with the kit on that again, since they did it with the Motormaster and the regular Prime for the animated version. Don't really care about that too much. But the Bumper. I like that they did that, and it gives me hopes that they'll come out with some of the other colors that you've talked about, like Glyph and stuff. So I actually like this pack more than I've liked some of the others.
Yep, I'm interested in it. I actually added it to my cart and I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. But for all the same reasons, I like the Ultra Magnus. I think it looks good. I like the blue face paint, but do I need it? No, I would rather have the Missing Link version, which we know is going to come out eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just be honest. The Horrible is probably my least favorite one out of all of this.
Wow.
I like Horrible, but he just looks boring with all that flat gray. There's nothing going on to make him look interesting. Some highlights of pink or something would go a long way. It looks really bad to me. Doesn't look really bad. It looks boring.
Right.
I also don't like that the horns are hollow if you look at it in alt mode.
The inside.
That's the main thing of a bull. You look at the horns. So not my favorite. Bumper looks like all the bumblebees that they couldn't sell from Target. They grabbed them and switched out the head and put them in this
new head on it.
because it's literally, maybe not literally, it looks to me almost exactly the same, which is a shame. They should have maybe done something to make them look a little different. I don't know what they could have done, but I wish they did something to it. Nemesis Prime is probably my favorite. I love the dark gray that they added with the black, and the amount of teal is decent. He needs a little bit on his legs, but I think he looks good too. I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to spend $90 on this set.
Is that how much it is?
Yeah.
Well, I can say that I'll be waiting on the clearance, and maybe not the clearance, but I definitely will be waiting on the price to go down because I still see the last 4-pack in stores now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I just couldn't pull the trigger, is because and that's not a bad price when you think about it. 3 Deluxe is $25. That's $75. So you're looking at $15 for the Voyager. That's a decent price, but I just don't need it. I saw the other one on clearance recently. Will this one sell better? Probably. The other one was a little weird, but we'll see.
Fangry and
it wasn't Fangry. It was
Squeeze
Play, Tarn,
Cliff Jumper,
Tarantulas, and Cliff Jumper. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I think this one is better. I think we wanted the Cliff Jumper and the Squeeze Play more in the last two.
I wanted the Tarantulas and the Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, okay. I thought you wanted the Squeeze. Oh no, we were excited about
Squeeze Play. I want Squeeze Play. I don't want that Squeeze Play.
Yeah. We wanted the. So similar to this, I want a horrible, not necessarily this one, but this. If this is what we get right now, then this is what we get.
Yeah, agreed. Next up, so this is technically. We just teased, but I thought it was good enough to put Studio Series TF1 Starscream. Takara showed it off. I think this actually looks pretty good for the movie, but I still don't think the movie had this filter of gray, brownish gray over it. I feel like all of those pieces should be silver or white. I don't know. Just like their Optimus. Remember the Optimus, in my eyes, had that same problem.
Yeah. Isn't this just a repaint of?
No, this is a completely new mold.
What else have they had?
The alt mode looks similar to the ones from Bumblebee.
That's what.
You are right. The alt mode looks similar, but it's a completely new mold. Besides that.
Okay, so I know that's what threw me off. I don't like the colors either, and it almost looks like he has two different heads. The face on the one on the top right looks different than the one on the bottom.
I think that's just angles and shadows.
Yeah, it's just the one on the top almost looks like a skeleton face, and the one on the bottom looks like he has facial. I don't know, but it looks fine. I don't see myself grabbing this. But I do like the way the one on the bottom looks better in bot mode.
Yeah, I think this looks really good. So it doesn't look like it has a faux chest. It looks like it actually transforms. So
looks like it has some fake arms. All that waffling going on in there.
Oh, I didn't even see that. And the thighs. I'm just finding it kind of weird that they keep trying to force Starscream to have a hand cannon.
Oh.
In a lot of media nowadays. Just give him the giant gun arms.
Yeah, I'm good.
Next up, we have the oddly... It's a painted, heat-resistant Optimus Prime.
I want this.
Go get it.
Isn't this part of a
I don't think it's a blind box because it has its own. It's a limited edition AAE-S. So I think this is its own thing.
But is there I thought you had to win this for some reason.
You might. I did not read anything like that.
Okay, I thought I saw something you had to do something to get it, but it looks great.
Probably pay the person who gets it enough to get it.
It looks great. I really like the way it looks. That's so.
You can always just get another Optimus and just hit it with chrome spray paint, and then probably look very similar.
You're probably correct, but I don't do painting and spray painting. And I think, and we didn't do the customizing class last time, so I'm like,
you're too rusty.
Yeah, I was rusty to start, and and actually, excuse me, I didn't know what I was doing when I started, and now even going a couple of times, I've definitely lost all the little skills I gathered in the 3 classes we did do. This does look great, though. I really like the way it looks.
I agree. Next, we have Way Studios. They're having blind box Bumblebee movie statues.
What? I am so sick of blind boxes. I'm out. Even if I love the way these look, I can't do it. I know blind boxes. I want what I want. I'd be pissed off if I got the one that I didn't want, or 2 or 3 or whatever, and then I just kept on getting that one. Oh, yeah, that would piss me off.
I mean, I feel you, but I do think they did a good job with the repaints. You have Nemesis Prime from Optimus, makes sense, but then you have Comic Megatron from Megatron. Starscream, you have the Seekers, which is cool, so you could have the whole set. And RC, you have the Black RC, which is also cool. So this is kind of a cool... They did a good job with those, but again, blind box set. Even if I wanted these, I would be out.
Yeah. I want a black RC. I keep getting the pink one. I want a pink RC. I keep getting the black one. I just like...
I want Starscream. I get Thundercracker.
Yeah. Or I want Thundercracker and I get Prime. Like, I'd be so mad.
Yeah. Next up, we have Dr. Wu's Pulse Gun and Leap animation colors. You going to be picking these up?
No.
Why not?
I already have a Shockwave and a Cliff Jumper in my collection.
You don't have this Shockwave and Cliff Jumper, though.
Yeah, mine are bigger.
Couldn't find an image of Cliff Jumper in alt mode, but here's Shockwave. So, looks nice for the scale.
It does look nice. It looks really good. I just don't need it.
I think you need these, though. We've got Pulse Gun and Leap in the Shattered Glass colors.
Leap is interesting. I don't have, and I don't know if we'll get one. I don't have one in that color. I did just get the New Age version of Pulse Gun, so I don't need that one. But
well, if you want one, you're going to get both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm probably not going to do it.
Yeah, you need them. I really like how this Pulse Gun looks. The New Age one has a lighter blue, if I'm not mistaken. Not this dark blue. I could be wrong. But I really like this dark blue compared to the yellow. It really makes Shockwave look crazy.
Hey, we can go in half on this. You get Shockwave or Pulse Gun, and I'll take Leap.
No, I'd rather have Leap because I really like Shattered Glass. Cliff Jumper, and I already have one in my collection, so I don't need this. But it does look good.
Yeah, there you go. So then you can take Pulse Gun since you don't need it.
All right, just send it to me when you get it in.
All right, just send me half.
Yep. All right, we'll be right back with our updates. Let's get into the updates, and let's start off with one of Bobby's probably most anticipated figures of the year, and that is the Synergex Transformers X Zoids X Diaclone Shield D Prime. We got some official stock images. And the price. So it's planned to be released on February 28th, 2026. In Japan, the price is 38,500 yen, which is about $270. And US stores, I think you sent it to me, if I'm not mistaken, because he sent it to me. BBTS has this for 400.
There's some good stuff right here. Yeah, that's, I don't smoke, don't do drugs. This will not be making it into my collection because that price, I'm sorry, if I'd have to be on drugs to say that.
Are you talking about Takara's price or the domestic price?
Definitely. Oh, the domestic price. That's what I said. I don't.
And that's without the tariff charges.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. I've never watched Zoids. I've never had a connection to Zoids. So, maybe if I did, I'd be more inclined to jump in on it. I don't love the figure enough to say I'm willing to do that. I'm good. I like that it comes with a little motorcycle. I like that it comes with the little people. I think that's really cool. Yeah, that price, I can't do it.
Yes. So positives first. I love the size of him compared to the Diaclone drivers. I think that is so cool. I don't know if that for Transformers. I don't know about Zoids if he's supposed to be bigger, smaller, or whatever. But I think for Transformers that works perfectly. And I do like the figure. I'm not. I think it looks nice. I think both modes look cool. I love the lights. I like the motorized gimmick. It looks like the head collapses when it transforms, which is pretty cool. Should it collapse a little bit more? My opinion, yes. But whatever. I think this looks like a great figure. For $270, that seems about what I was expecting. I think when we talked about this before, I said $250 plus because I was thinking of the AMT Rodimus. And I think this, for that price, I think that's okay. Honestly, for all the gimmicks you're getting, this does look big. Those Diaclone drivers are about an inch or so, so I think this is going to be like a foot tall. So thinking of Takara prices, I was like, okay, that's what I expected. That's what I've been saying. I'm not picking it up. Maybe if they do a Nemesis version for $270, I might be interested. The domestic prices, like you said, that's $400 better be on my way to a combiner. I'm doing that. More than halfway to a combiner because that's... I don't have any connection to pick this up. Yeah. It's very cool, though, and I wish I could. Hell, I wish they'd go ahead, remove all the lights and sounds, make it a little bit smaller, and I'd probably pick that up.
Yeah, no, like I clearly have something in my eye that's trying to tell me that maybe if you look at it with one eye, it'll grow on you. But yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Like you, I like it, and I would have gotten it. I was thinking 170 was going to be like my price point. And again, not take the name away from it. Looking at the figure for what it is, the transformation doesn't look like it's really involved too much. Typically, with robots that turn into lions or tigers or cats or whatever, it's literally like the legs bend 2 times and that's pretty much it. There could be more involved with it, but I don't think it looks $270 worth. And again, maybe if I watched Zoids or I had a connection, I'd be game, because there's others that I've paid crazy prices for, but I had like a real connection with. And some might be like, hey, that's a very good price and great, get it, please let us know how it is. But yeah, I don't think I'm now. Of course, if I'm at a con and I hold it and touch it and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of like with AMT Rodimus. I still think that thing's overpriced.
Yeah.
For what it is, but you really fell in love when you touched it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool though. I really do like it. 170, I might have been in.
170, I would have got it.
If it was 170, I might have been like, that is more than I'm willing to spend, but I do think it looks great.
Yeah, it would have claimed a spot on my prime shelf. I was like, yeah, this is 170. I'm good.
Next up, we have the Dramatic Capture series. Decepticons. I guess they're calling this Decepticons Part 1. And it's $115. I think that price is fine for a premium deco with all the extra pieces.
Yeah, it's fine. I think we said this before. I would jump on it if I didn't already have these.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
I kind of have to agree.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Missing Link Cybertron Hero set. This is $95. Domestic.
I don't have a pre-order in, so it's looking like it's not going to happen. I really like these. I really think they're cute. I really like everything about them. I have the original set, and I think that's going to be my only set.
Go pick them up. Next up, we have MPG-18 Road Hauler, who's $215 domestic. I will say it's very
It's
cool that
some
he
good
comes.
stuff.
It's very cool that he comes with different attachments that I don't think the other ones came with. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the scoop and the little grapple are very cool. Not worth the price, but it does look like a good figure if you really want a hauler and you didn't pick up the 3 or 4 that already came out and you really want an official one. This one does look good. I mean, the Inferno mold always has looked nice.
I like the fact that the crane folds into the back, which is really cool. And that was the thing about this versus some of the other like X-Transbots, for instance, their utility vehicles. That's about it. That price, I'm out. I really like the X-Transbots utility vehicles. Some of my favorite figures that X-Transbots has made. Very sturdy, very stable. They do have the hook on the back or the crane on the back, and that's probably the only thing that I give the Takara version over that. If you don't have it, again, grab it, but that price puts me out.
Which mold is better, in your opinion?
I like the X-Transbots one.
Better? Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the SDCC 2025 Void Rivals Jetfire with Daruk and Solia. So, first thing I want to say is with that packaging, it looks like going, "Hi guys," with his wing,
like a dolphin swimming on its side.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so stupid. I get why they did it, so you could have more of the figure in there. But I'm like, that's not how you do it. Will you be picking up this SDCC set?
Right now, I'm at no. I don't need another Jetfire, but I do want those little figures.
I knew you were going to say that.
And I like the packaging. I really like the packaging. Like, I like Void Rivals. I'm caught up. It's it's pretty good, and I don't need another Jetfire in this mold of Jetfire.
Yeah.
And then the price is going to be at a premium.
SG1 first, probably.
Yeah, the premium on this is going to probably be more than I'm willing to spend as well. But I do want it.
You just get it then.
I'm considering it.
And here are the figures itself. The little guys look a little stubby. I don't know what they're based on. I don't know if they're G.I. Joes or what. Yeah, they look fine. The set looks okay.
Yeah, and initially when I first saw them, I thought they were, very. I thought they were static, kind of like the wheelie that comes with Grimlock. Mm-hmm. And so now that I see there's a little bit of articulation, it makes me want it a little bit more, but it's not a lot.
Yeah. They should have just did Optimus with the Megatron arm. That would have sold out in 2.5 seconds.
I think Jetfire has a huge fan base as well. Shout out to TM Reviews.
He does, but if they did Optimus with the Megatron arm, that has a bigger fan base.
You're right there. I mean, because everybody's copying it.
Exactly. Yeah, people would be mad. It would have been an exclusive, which maybe why they didn't do it.
The other aspect about it, though, is that like these figures are too big to go into the cockpit of Jetfire. So that was also something like, that's kind of throwing it off a little bit. It's how big they are. But
they'd be headmaster sized if they did.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I get, and honestly, we don't know if they're the size of regular humans, so that could be something as well.
That's what I assumed. I was like, aliens.
I think they are the size of regular humans, but again, that's the only thing. But it looks good. The set looks good. If I didn't have it, I'm on that.
Just pick it up. Next up, we have official images of G1 Megatron, and as you can see here, this is the Takara version. The shins are more gray than blue. Now, I think it's actually all the same color and just lighting.
I I don't know. I think it actually is a different color because even in alt mode, it looks, I mean.
Or maybe the blue one was a pre-production as well. Because I don't think Takara is going to be doing a main line like this differently.
I think they've done it before, but
they last time they did it was before Siege.
Well, when's the last time we got a new Megatron?
Earthrise.
It was the Siege mode repainted.
No, that was a different. Yeah, but they didn't do Siege. They did it before. They did. It was like the headmasters and stuff that they were doing separately.
Yeah.
Now, not including the Dramatic Capture series, but that came out 5 years after the fact. They didn't come out concurrently. So who knows?
I like this color better, and this would have me more inclined. Like if there was two versions, this is the version I would go with. I know a lot of people in the comments were saying that the blue legs were. Some people, let me not say a lot of people. Some people were saying the blue legs were in the movie, and I watched and look. I was like, I don't see anywhere in there that the legs look blue. It looked silver or like gray or something like that, but I definitely didn't see that blue. This seems more accurate to me. The way that it's pictured here.
Yeah, I just don't like the different grays on the shins.
Oh yeah,
there's 3 different grays. But yeah, no, I do agree that this looks better. And Laser Wave, I believe, on TFW posted a whole bunch of images that I didn't want to put in here because they were kind of the same thing. But this one kind of shows how big he is with Laserbeak. I thought this was an important image to show.
Yeah, I like this, and I'm like, how is he getting Laserbeak to sit there like that? I can't.
He has little hooks at the tip of his.
Right. I was gonna say I haven't messed with this Laserbeak in forever, but that would be cool if there was like a little if you could peg him into that post that's on there, because otherwise I hate that post. But he had some cool pictures up. I agree.
Yeah. Next up, we have Elita 1. They're new images, but nothing crazy. I do like the back of the alt mode because it really looks fast. It looks like it has a lot of vents and turbos and all that stuff.
I hate the back of the alt mode. That is terrible.
I'm just thinking like it looks Cybertronian. It looks like there's 2 vents and then a thruster in the center.
It looks like trash.
You're the one calling TF1 trash. Isn't that sad? You did fall asleep in it 3 times.
That's all right. I was tired. I like the front. The back looks. Maybe if it was painted, and it just looks like they just threw something like whatever folded up on the back, and they were like, "Yeah, they're gonna call it Cybertronian. We don't have to do anything else."
That's true.
If it was painted and it just doesn't look consistent with the car or with the bike, it almost looks like a construction vehicle. That's like it just. I don't like it. I really like the way the front looks.
With like a movie foot with 2 toes.
Yeah, it looks like something. Yeah, not a fan.
Next up, we have the Constructicons, specifically Scavenger and Mixmaster. Okay, what's that face about?
Go ahead. I just saw something. Go ahead.
I cannot believe that the hands on Scavenger are painted green and are not molded green. Are you talking about how long his diaper is?
Yo, why does he look like he's wearing some MC Hammer pants? That's all.
That too.
I'm like I'm looking at this picture. All I'm here comes a hammer. Here comes a hammer. Like if you don't know who MC Hammer is, just go and watch one of the videos, and he's probably gonna have some purple or black hammer pants on. I used to have a couple of sets when I was in junior high. Yo, that is hilarious.
Now you need to pick this up.
Hell no.
in these pictures, the green is also washing out all the detail. It's probably the flash they're using or something. But I still can't believe those hands are painted. Like, why wouldn't you just cast them? You know, I know you pay for the molds and all the black pieces are on one, but I'm like, you couldn't put the hands on another mold? I don't know.
Can't get it.
Get over the MC Hammer pants. Talk about the figure.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. I think the chest. This is bad. I think the silver piece of this figure looks great. Yeah. It really captures the original figure. That, you know, we've talked about the heads. You know, look fine. I think the silver aspect of it looks really, really good. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not making any jokes. The rest of it looks very boring. Yeah. There's like no, even though there's some molded in details, as you said, maybe it's the flash that's washing them out, but it's like begging for some other color or something. Like if you look at the Mixmaster, you know, there's a pop of red on the purple to kind of break it up. Like, I can't get over those MC Hammer panels, but yeah, like that's the Scavenger looks very, very boring. And I'm not picking on the 86 set. I think the Mixmaster looks great for what it is. Actually,
it looks boring, though. I mean, I think it looks more boring than the Scavenger, if you ask me.
Really? Wow, okay.
The silver in the center with all the other things look good. It's 3 colors versus 2 colors. That red don't count. That red's an accent. You know what I mean?
No.
Color-wise, looking boring. That's what I'm talking about. I still think the Mixmaster looks better overall. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I think he's missing that silver on the chest that I'm so used to Mixmaster having. The red dot with the silver around it. Now, that might not have been in the tune, so that's fine. But that's what's throwing me off with the Mixmaster. And then no red dots on the missiles or whatever is also really strange.
The colors on the missiles, I'm missing that aspect of it. But, yeah, I think... I think the silver looks really, really good on the Scavenger.
Almost too good.
I just can't. Man, he has some MC Hammer pants on. Yes.
Does this have MC Hammer pants on? That was a joke. My question is for you: is Devastator supposed to have a purple crotch in the TV show?
Oh damn!
I really don't know. I thought it would be green.
I never looked at Devastator's crotch like that, so
that's probably a good thing. He has a purple that goes down and then off to the sides, which is why he has that. It kind of looks kind of like the hip skirts are purple, but not the hip skirts, so it looks weird. So this is accurate to the tune. That just threw me off because I don't think of that. But what do you think of this figure?
It's better than what we initially said or initial thoughts on it. That doesn't sway me to get the figure. Okay. It's still not what I wanted in the 86 Devastator. I'll say that.
Now, is that just due to size?
No. I don't like. There's aspects of it that I just don't like, and I'm not gonna like. They got it right with the colors, you know, but it's very. I don't know. Like, I don't like the way the arms are. Well, let me talk about the things that I do like, because I've talked about things I don't like a lot already. So, some of the things I like, I really like how the guns store all over the vehicle. Like if you see it on the back, like you can see kind of the guns posted on the sides. I like that. I like that you don't have to hide anything like that. I like how the arms attached to the forearms attached to the figures. I don't like how I said I was going to talk about things I like. Damn. Well, I just went up the arm. I don't like how Scavenger's arm looks so thin. Like he's a bulky figure, a bulky combiner, and his arms look so thin. Like the part that moves, that looks really weird. It looks like a skeleton's moving. The colors, I think they did very good on the colors. I like the pops of silver around Bone Crusher. and even on Scavenger on the treads. I think they did a great job with the purple in here. I think that Mixmaster in itself is such an improvement just from the face of the vehicle that Combiner Wars totally dropped the ball on. I don't know what they were thinking with that. The legs not being centered doesn't look as bad as some of the other pictures that we've seen earlier on. I still don't like it. I still think I would like to see them centered. It still looks a little not neat to me, but it doesn't look, again, as bad. The way all of them combined doesn't look bad as either. It looks very clean. The way the legs are attached to Long Haul looks very clean. The way Hook sits on top of Long Haul, I can't tell what's behind the shield, which is great. Again, don't like the gap, but that's, we've already beat that down. I like the head. I like, a lot about the finished product, just not enough for me to pick it up at the price point that it's at. 2 years ago, they would have had me.
Yeah, I don't have to go over it because I think you said everything that I think. Looks a lot better. It's dying for paint, though. I get it's accurate to the show. I'm not the biggest fan of that to begin with, but this is just dying for a premium paint job, and I think it would look so much better. Which we'll probably get. They'll probably have a box set for PulseCon or something in the toy deco, and I'll probably like that one more. Will I pick it up? No, but I'll probably like that one more.
Yeah, it'd be $500.
That's perfect for you.
Shoot.
Next up, a quick thing about the Leo convoy from the 40th anniversary. It's been delayed till late August 2025. So Takara says they apologize.
I accept your apology.
Okay. Next up, we have the Studio Series Vortex. Not Studio Series, excuse me. Age of the Primes Vortex via No Trap.
I think we both said that this looks good. I like how he's hiding the underarms, so you don't see that waffling. It looks good. It looks good in both of these modes right here.
Yeah, I think this looks really good too, which is why I said if they do Ruination and the rest of them are up to this standard, I would not be opposed to picking that up.
Yeah.
Because this does look very good.
I think you should get it.
Well, if it even comes out.
You should get this one just in case.
Nah, I'm good. Next up, we have Everything That You Like, and this is the Sonic the Hedgehog collab via Shentu Toy Box.
I don't do these little Sonic and Tails come with?
No,
okay.
I don't believe they come with.
I was like, I don't remember seeing that. They're fine. I did put a order in because I had a good sale that I took advantage of. So I did pre-order these.
Yeah, I think these look a lot better in hand. Like everything that we look at from Hasbro, they need to figure out some better photographers, I guess.
Yeah.
Hire Shentu Toy Box because these actually look very nice. They definitely focused on the alt mode. That was their number one priority, and they look phenomenal in their alt modes. Bot modes leave a lot to be desired. I don't like the furry heads, but it is what it is.
I actually like the furry heads because of who they are, as far as their mechs for Sonic and Tails. I don't like how Tails looks taller than Sonic.
Well, and that's what I was just about to say. They look so weird in typical Transformer proportions. Now, if they transformed and had those heads, but were like the proportions of Tails and the actual Sonic and Tails, that would actually have been really cool, and I would have been more interested in that.
Yeah.
But having them have normal Transformer proportions is weird.
Yeah, I'm very, very curious of these in hand, but I like what I'm seeing for the price I paid for them. I'll say that.
Bunby Studios showed off the completed Global Space Bridge, which looks really cool.
I agree, and I like the warp aspect of it in there as well. Mm-hmm. That's really dope.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
You're gonna print these when you get your 3D printer?
Probably not, but that's only because my Omega Prime is in the back of one of my cases.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Next up, we have New Age Hoist, which is technically Keaton. Okay. What do you think of this alt mode?
It's fine. I really like the color. I love the color green. I love that forest green. It looks fine.
You're not going to mention the big gap in the window?
You know, I saw that, and
or the ball joint right behind
the
it?
ball joint. I don't like the big ball joint, and that's what made me say it's fine. Because I was thinking about the size, but I do know that New Age New Age can do things, you know, that can hide those things typically. Hoist, I thought the same thing. Hoist has those T-top roof, so I don't like seeing whatever piece of the arm or whatever that is like inside there, because then it looks like, you know.
Is it supposed to be open like that?
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, Hoist was a T-top. I said the same thing when I got one of my MPs. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't right. And then I was like, oh, I guess it is kind of. But yeah.
So I'm looking at the toy, and it isn't that way, but the Toon definitely has it open. You're correct. Now it has brown seats on the inside, so maybe if that was premium brown, it'd look nicer.
Yeah, that's
I was thinking of the toy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what throws me off, and but I think it, you know, it looks fine.
Yeah, bot mode looks good too. I think this is obviously where they put most of their effort into.
Yeah, and Hoist was one of my least favorite characters. He looked weird, but it's cool. You get the build a figure. You know, it's fine.
They are also doing the toy version, which I love these colors so much better, and this is what I see as Hoist. That little bit lighter, but still forest green with the orange, not yellow, with the hazard stripe going across. This is what I see Hoist as the alt mode.
God, look! Can you go back to the other one that looks so close? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I agree. I agree with you. That's what I see him as well. Even though I thought it was the forest. I love forest green as a color personally, but yeah.
Oh, it was a gorgeous color on the other one, but this is more Hoist.
This is more Hoist to me. Yes, I totally agree. But same thing. That's definitely. Maddie's doing the dance, but yeah, it looks fine. It's just I'm not picking this up.
Yeah, you'll be picking this up though. We have Toys Easy's 901 integrated supply ship.
Wait a minute, do they have ropes that go across to connect it?
I think so. Yep.
Oh, that's
to give the supplies over, I believe.
That's really cool. I saw this picture. And I was just like, why are they showing this other ship? I guess they're doing it for size, but it's like, oh, now I see it. That is really, really cool. I don't think mine will be in this mode, because once I get it, I definitely want to try out the combined mode and see what that looks like. But right now, ironically, all of mine are in ship mode.
This would be pretty terrifying if you were an enemy ship, if this is coming at you.
I saw this, I was like, wait a minute.
Maybe this will be Soundwave's boat mode.
Yeah, I was like, talk about forced storage. I know somebody had put in the comments on a previous video that these ships supply, weapons and stuff to others, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, hell, if this is the ship that's coming, why is it supplying anything? This is the weapon right here.
No. I don't think it did missiles this big, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely looks forced. It definitely looks forced, and I'm assuming that in the bot mode and in the combined mode, these come in handy. But that's a lot.
I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna love this though. We have King Toys Bronto Solid, the hero level version.
Get it if you want it.
Honestly, I think it looks pretty cool. I still like the alt mode. But this is where it kind of falls apart. That leg could be any figure. There is nothing that it does not look like sludge, which it's King Toys, but there's no like Brontosaurus parts at all in this. Maybe if the head was there or something, you could be like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's the only disappointing part.
Yeah. I'm
You're just getting the more expensive one because you like it so much.
I hate that one too.
This was weird though. Transform Dreamwave is coming out with the Dreadstorm Maximus, which is an itty bitty tidal wave. I think he might be this big in the TV show. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember.
I thought he was huge in the TV show.
I don't remember. I know in the video game he was ginormous, but I don't remember in the TV show. So is this Legend scale? Is it supposed to be Chug? They show it with Chug figures, so I don't know. But I think you need to pick this up so you can have it with your Legends. And he comes with all these tiny little guys, and that throws you over with pre-orders.
Yeah, I think this is. Do you have more pictures?
I have the combined pictures.
Okay, I think this is for that aspect of the combined. That's the only thing I thought about, but
or it could just be Legends too.
Or yeah, I guess so. If that makes sense as well. But yeah, it's cute. It's not how I see Tidal Wave, but it's cute.
I think it looks great.
Yeah,
honestly, it looks really good. But I wouldn't get this even if it was the green one.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool. Right. Next up, we have AS Toys, the Iron General, the purple version.
I would want the purple to be a little bit darker.
And the blue.
And the blue. I didn't put my pre-order in yet for this. I still think I'm going to. It'll look nice with all the others, and it'll continue the theme of having multiple colors of the Prime. But I think the white one, the Magnus, and the Nemesis color looks better than this one.
Yeah, I was going to say that the plastic colors on this one look a little cheap.
Yes.
The purple and the blue even, it all looks cheap. Now the dark gray, silver, whatever looks great. And maybe that's why the rest of it looks cheap. And then they have these flat orange windows that
like
I don't like either.
The mustard color, like.
Yeah, I do like that they painted the shattered glass, because this is the KO, so I don't really expect them to. Mm-hmm. But they did, and it looks good. Everything just needs to be a tone darker.
Yep.
Except for the silver. I think the silver is perfect the way it is.
Yep.
But all the colors need to be a little darker. That was the first thing I thought of, is this one looks cheap. The first thing I saw. So, looks nice. It does look nice, though, but that's all credit to Hasbro. So.
Yeah. I'm still in for the 3 alternate colors, so I'll have this eventually. Just haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you're going to be picking up all 3, and we'll be right back with what's incoming and recently released.
Yes.
Moving on to incoming, the first thing we have is all Bobby, because he does have an Optimus Prime shelf. And Kintaro from Mortal Kombat is showing this off because you need Star Convoy in your life. You need 2 of them. You already have the MMC one. Pick this one up as well.
Get it if you want it.
Honestly, it's bigger than I was expecting.
It is.
Just seeing the pictures in hand, seeing it next to Predicting, I was like, oh wow, this thing's got size. So that makes sense. It's fine. It's not for me. I'm not a big fan of the big chunky, clunky feet, but it is accurate. So if you like it, go pick it up.
It is bigger than what I thought it was going to be, which is good. And I did get the MMC one recently, and I'm happy with it. It's not even so much that I don't like this character enough.
Yeah. To
have multiple.
It's Optimus Prime. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't like this figure enough to have multiples of it, but it's fine. And I didn't like. I thought it was too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have DNA kits. And what does DNA stand for again?
Now I think it's going to be Distributed Hasbro Association.
Because the N is actually an H, correct?
Mm-hmm.
DK 30SS and 62 are shipping. So that you should be able to get these soon if you picked it up.
Yeah, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. Go pick them up.
No.
So next we have a whole bunch of re-releases. So here's your chance to pick these up again if you didn't get them the first time. And first we have the Ronin Drift, which actually is very cool and huge. Seeing it in person at TFCon, I did not know how big this was. My question to you is, did you put all the stickers on it to make it Speed Racer?
I did not. And I didn't. Maybe I did know and I didn't do it, but if there are stickers, they're still in the box, and I didn't notice that. But mine actually, I did have a QC issue with mine, and the foot broke, so I did actually get the replacement not too long ago and fix that. So mine is out the shop. You say.
Go look for the stickers.
Yeah.
Metagate showed off the Last Night or Drift or Geo7. Go pick this up too, Bobby.
So since we didn't talk about our hauls, I do have this.
Oh, there you go. Metagate's Red Fantasy. You got this too?
No. This was what you were going to get.
I was until I saw the price. I do think it looks good. The price actually isn't bad. It's just too much what I want to pay for this. Yeah, this was probably my favorite villain of all the Transformer movies. I thought she was actually deceptive and a well-written villain that wasn't just, oh, I'm evil, like a lot of them are in the live-action movies.
What did she say?
Oh, I'm evil. I'm destroying everything. That's, it's kind of what Megatron does in those movies. There's no like subtlety to them, but she had subtlety. She was trying to befriend the humans and da. Very cool. Same thing with Dropkick. I thought Dropkick was cool too. I just don't need this. I really don't like the face.
Yeah.
And she, who is she voiced by? Angela Bassett, I think that's her name.
Yeah. Yep.
And I love her as an actress. So again, I wouldn't mind having this figure, but that face. If it came with the G1 head, I probably would have picked it up. Yeah, G1 stylized head, let me say.
Love me some Angela Bassett. Yeah, I didn't pick this up either. I don't like the movie figures, and I know I might get criticized because I just said I picked up the previous one. I like the alt mode, so that's what got me on that is the alt mode. And I typically don't like American Muscle cars, so that's why this didn't make it into my collection either.
Well, and the triple changer actually worked with this one.
Oh, that triple changer feature on the
helicopter.
That was a hella nodder. That thing was terrible.
Yeah.
And now that previous Metagate it doesn't turn into the Bugatti, it turns into the Mercedes.
Yes, correct. You need to pick this up. We have Metagate's Air King. You've already got Scorponok, and you got other Beast Wars. This is a good figure. I think it's time you pick this up.
I have thought about it. I can't lie. I've thought about it. You've talked highly about this figure.
It's a good figure. Yeah, it's fun.
I didn't like the price of it. I didn't like the price of it initially, and that's why I didn't buy it. I don't know what the price is now.
It's like $80. That's
what it is now?
That's what it was when I picked it up.
I thought it was 100 or something.
No.
I don't know. Maybe it was too early for me. Maybe I didn't have any Beast Wars.
Maybe you weren't spending that much on Beast Wars back then. But
yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I know this was under 100, so.
Yeah, I think I would pay $80 for it.
Yeah, go pick it up. Now we got Bingo Toys Spider-Girl. This was my figure of the year for 2023, I believe. Was it last? I don't remember what year it was.
2023, I think.
I think, yeah. Amazing figure. If you want a Black Arachnia, this is probably the best one out right now. Would you agree?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy.
Yeah. So it's not G1 Beast Wars looking, but it is phenomenal. The transformation's not hard. It actually transforms more or less. It transforms more than some of the other female figures. Very poseable, which is why I like it. And I love that they actually added the gold faces. So I would say pick it up.
And shout out to Titan for
Yes.
putting together some thrones for us for this figure.
Can't see it, but it's right there.
Yeah. So appreciate that. And
Yeah, really.
I like this figure as well.
And it's perfect for the throne too, because the legs wrap around it and then she stays on it. Very, very cool. Let's get into recently released. So I think this was already released, but with Joe Fest around the corner, we've got the Fans Hobbies VE01 Air Eagle. These are via Weibo user A Chunhee 5DO. I think you need to pick this up, especially the Tiger Hawk version.
No,
I mean, look how cool he is with this unnamed G.I. Joe, because I don't know enough about G.I. Joes to know this guy's name.
I think that's Bazooka, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. You could tell me his name is Joe Cracker, and I'd be like, "You're correct." Wow, I didn't know they named one that. So,
yeah. I think that's Bazooka.
Doesn't he come with the bazooka with like a boxing glove?
Nah, I think he comes with a bazooka. I don't know
maybe
about.
I'm thinking of a Looney Tunes thing. Anyways,
I didn't. I watched the cartoon somewhat, but definitely didn't follow like that. But yeah, this looks great.
You watch the cartoon. I think you need this.
That's it. If I got everything that I watched, that'd be crazy.
Isn't that what you're starting to do?
No, definitely not.
Got
Nope.
Mask, Inhumanoid.
I watched Mask.
Not Inhumanoids. What was that other one? With the doctor that rips in half and comes back
Oh,
together.
Centurions.
See? Look at you.
Yeah, that's ramen. That's ramen. Ramen got me.
Well, there's a lot of ramen
Except
G.I. Joes that you need to pick up then, too.
No, I'm good. But this looks good. I like the way they did this, and for Joe collectors or those who want to dabble into G.I. Joe, I think this is a great way to do it. I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
I would have increased the cost, but I really wish it still transformed. Like, still have the where you could put the figure in it, but also transform.
Oh yeah, if it transformed, I'm in it.
Yeah. This is all you. We got Dr. Wu's, the Prime Commander, the transparent version.
Don't need it, but it does look good.
I agree. Are you ready for another Devastator to start?
Well,
I guess it didn't start. Never mind. You already have the first one.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not starting. So this is just happy for Bobby to put it in his collection.
All right, so I can say that if time permits, maybe next week. Nope, not next week. The week after BotCon, I think we should start. I think I'm gone that week. Oh, damn.
We haven't talked, but I leave on the 19th.
Okay, so sometime this month, hopefully, because even though the museum will not be fully operational, we are going to be getting back in business to some degree where I can move stuff around and access stuff, which means that hopefully we can do our hauls for May, but get back on track with the Devastator Wars as well. And I'm glad to see this is coming out, because we're also going to do a toy version of the Devastator Wars as well, so we can kind of compare what that looks like. And I think this looks amazing.
Yeah, I think it looks good too. I can't wait to see it in physical form, because I have not been able to find any pictures of the toy version anywhere. Yeah. All the pictures I see are of the normal version, not this version. So
this looks really good. Yep. Looks very good.
Well, that's everything. Let us know what you thought down below. Stay tuned for tomorrow if you're watching this on Saturday, because we'll be showing off the leaks and what we think about those. And we'll see you guys very soon.
Yeah, I'm about to go enjoy some of this Tampa hot weather. It's ridiculous out here. As always, to all debates are won. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications. Consider becoming a member, and if you considered it, become one. If you haven't considered it, become one. We really appreciate it. Shout out to our to Site. Really appreciate you joining, and to the others who upgraded, we really do appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next time to All Debates Are Won.
See you then. Okay. All right. Let me know